My name is Luke Vance, and I'm originally from Roanoke, Virginia. I'm a first-year student in JMU's PA program, so right now I'm taking anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, and physical diagnosis along with the PA professions class. Really enjoying the anatomy and physiology course. Going through a human cadaver lab is a great experience, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see that and have access to that as a learning tool. And I'm really looking forward to down the road getting into rotations and getting to work out in the field in different areas and experience a lot of different sides of healthcare that I haven't seen.
Hey, my name is Leah Crone. I'm originally from Connecticut, and I went to the University of Connecticut for my undergraduate degree. I majored in biology with a minor in Latin American studies, and it is my first year in PA school here at JMU. So I was so excited when I got accepted to James Madison. I loved this program. When I interviewed here, I absolutely fell in love with the faculty and the campus. So when I got my acceptance letter, I jumped for joy. And what I am most looking forward to in PA school is when we take clinical medicine and learning more about differential diagnoses and treatment, as well as pharmacology.
My name is Maggie Bredehoft. I am originally from Jacksonville, Florida, and I am currently a second year at James Madison University in their physician assistant program. We are now starting our fourth semester of didactic year. Most programs have 12 to 16 months of didactic or classroom work before they start clinical rotations. So the first semester starts off with laying the groundwork for the PA program. We start with anatomy, which has a full cadaver lab. With it, we do pathophysiology. We take a physical diagnosis class as well as the basics of PA professions, where we learn what our role is in the community and in healthcare, and to help raise awareness of our profession. So in January, we start volunteering at the Free Clinic in Harrisonburg, which is a nonprofit organization that provides healthcare to people in the community without insurance or those in need. And that's really fun. We get to work with 3 different preceptors that are either physician assistants or nurse practitioners. And that kind of starts to prep us for clinical rotations as well. For the most part, we each go once a month and spend either a morning or an afternoon with these preceptors and seeing patients throughout the day.
My name's Ellie Jordan. I'm from Fairfax, Virginia. I'm a second year PA student at James Madison University. And my favorite part so far of PA school was the cadaver lab. Which actually we have a new one now, and it's a lot of fun. It's the best way, in my opinion, to learn anatomy. We're really thankful for people who donate their bodies to science to allow us to learn, because if you don't really know where everything is, then how are you going to figure out the problem? So that's really beneficial and something special that JMU has. As a part of our curriculum, we also took a health environment class, which teaches us about insurance. And fortunately in this class we were teamed up with our occupational therapy class. And so we partnered with them and we all learned about how we function together in our healthcare system today, which I think is really important, because if we know what system we're working under, then we can use our knowledge to create the best outcome for the patient.
My name is Blake Rogers. I'm a third-year physician assistant student at James Madison University. I'm originally from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Currently, I'm in the middle of my clinical rotations, and I'm in Petersburg doing an emergency medicine rotation. So in addition, part of our clinical experience, we have 10 total rotations that we'll go throughout an entire year that covers really the spectrum of medicine. So we get a pretty diverse exposure to medicine before we go into an actual clinical role as a PA. So part of our 10 rotations for our clinical year includes one elective. For my elective, I chose to go to Tanzania, which was an awesome experience where I got to go to a rural clinic just west of the Serengeti National Park. And work in a hospital with our physician assistant equivalent in Tanzania and see patients on a daily basis. most of the patients that we saw had infectious diseases that we would never get to see here in the United States. So that was an excellent exposure to just global health in general. Another great aspect of our clinical rotations is the availability of possibly getting a job with these sites that we're at. I actually had just accepted a position with the hospitalist group in Southern Virginia, and that really showed me what I wanted out of practice and how I would ideally like to practice as a physician assistant once I graduate.